Watch everyone at Crypto GB. It's Saturday, late afternoon, I guess, 5 o'clock ish, and just thought we'll give you the weekly roundup of what's been going on in and around the Crypto GB group and the broader crypto sector. So as we always do, let's just have a quick look at membership. Again, 32.3k, no real change from last week. But let's look at our growth statistics. Pretty good. This time on the 28-day scale, we're up 17% in terms of posts and comments, which is great. And 22% in terms of views. That's 84,000. Thank you everyone for participating. As always, there's definitely been an uptick in growth and engagement. Let's have a look at engagement. If we have a look at all engagement, posts are up 60%. Thank you again, everyone who's been posting. I've been shit posting a lot as well, so probably contributed to those figures. Comments down 18%, but reactions are pretty high at the moment. And as you can see, popular times on, see what the most popular day is Friday by the looks of it. Let's see what time is most popular. 5 p.m. now is the most popular time on a Friday. Okay, so a couple of things I wanted to call out here. Firstly, let's go to the featured section. If you're not aware, people, this is where I feature my own content, but also anything that's been particularly good in the group. And I'm going to call out Kieran Glastonbury here for his recent posts, which basically describe the building blocks of cryptography, Bitcoin and blockchain. Brilliant, Kieran. You've definitely attracted some attention from the group. Your posts are gaining some traction and good feedback, and I encourage other people, to do similar things here. Kieran's posts very well written articles, and when I find good stuff like that on the group, I will put it on featured. So if you want a quick way of just seeing what I think is good in the group, for whatever that's worth, you can go to the feature section. And as I said, there'll be my own content there as well. So I have been managing to post a video every day to the YouTube channel, which is hoos.crypto. Let me just show you that quickly so you can see where it is. And I have been discussing, there we are, hoos.crypto. I've been discussing a lot about what happens if only XRP and Ripple get regulatory clarity from the SEC, what the impact of that could be to the rest of the crypto sector, because that would mean in the US only Bitcoin and XRP would have any kind of regulatory clarity. And as I've said before, I keep banging this drum, that causes a fiduciary responsibility on chief financial officers, chief investment officers, to take the assets that are allocated already to non-Bitcoin crypto funds, of which there are 9 billion in the US, and reallocate those assets. And then I'm just speculating what would happen if a portion of that 9 billion would hit or be funneled into XRP. So my views are on my YouTube channel and also on Reddit for people who are on Reddit. So again, I love your feedback on that. That would be brilliant. Anything else that I need to call out on the group? You do have a license to shill, not just on Fridays, but on weekends. Thank you. Oh, yeah, look, I do post a lot about XRP, but that's because I'm researching it quite heavily. The reality is, this group is for all crypto. As you can see here, Bitcoin is still the #1 topic with 230 posts that are tagged as Bitcoin. I post a lot about XRP at the moment because that's what I'm looking into, but I'm not a maximalist, and I welcome good abuse as and insults. As Duncan, one of our moderators, is the biggest hater, I think, of XRP. So I think we have a balanced view. There is no maximalism here. We invite you to shill your coins and expect to have the piss ripped out of you if you shill a crappy scam coin. That's just the reality of the situation. But yeah, welcome to anyone to kind of post about the coins that they think are going to do well. I don't know, what's the big news? I guess the big news in the sector is that we did hit greed, in terms of the greed and fear index. Let's just see where we are on that at the moment. I think we're neutral. Crypto fear and greed index. Where are we? We may have climbed back. Oh, we're neutral now, but we did hit greed, and I think there is a lot of signs, including increased participation in the group, including an uptick in prices, and now the greed and fear index, all pointing to some green shoots in the moment. But as there are still plenty of bears out there who would suggest that we're in the mother of all bull traps. And the beauty about that argument is that you can wait a few months before being correct about it, right? It would take, I think you'd only invalidate that argument in the next 6 months. You could still bang the drum around this being a bull trap for another 6 months, or at least until like the price goes, I guess, above the all-time high. Which, if it breaks the all-time high, then obviously there would be a retracement after that. But I don't think you would have much credibility saying that you called that at that point. The idea of a bull trap is that the price goes up to a certain point, but not the all-time high, and then collapses all the way back down. So the bears may be right still. It's too early to call, but a lot of the technical analysts that I follow say that the bottom is pretty much in, and we're not going to see some of the low prices that we've seen. We're not going to go lower than, let's say, 15k. That's not going to happen, but not all of them, so just be aware. I think some really good advice, actually. Nothing in the group is financial advice, but some good ideas, let's say, on investing were simply, again, dollar cost average in. Don't anything under 30,000 Bitcoin is probably a steal in the long run. And one of the things I say when we're hiring for people to join us in the crypto sector, I firmly believe this argument, I think, is empirically true, that if you purchase Bitcoin and held for any 3-year period from 2009, you can move that sliding scale until the last 3 years, obviously, you would have smashed inflation. Your growth would have absolutely demolished, leaving your savings in the bank. And that's just demonstrably true. So, and we'll see what happens in the next few years from this current all-time high drop and the current bear situation that we're in today. But I'll leave you with that. Please continue to provide memes. That's the basic currency of the group. I should say, by the way, we don't accept any money to run this group. None of the mods do this for free. Thank you very much for all the time that you put in, or the effort that you put in keeping CryptoGB a safe and scammer-free place to describe crypto. We do get the idiots coming through, and we try and remove them as quickly as we can. I don't suffer criticism of the mods very well. So I have booted quite a few people who have suggested that this is not a good group. Frankly, it's one of the only public Facebook groups that you can join where we have enough moderators to keep the content relatively clean. There are plenty of private groups, by the way, that you can join. I encourage you to do so. But I've made the decision to keep this group public. That means more work for everyone involved, but that's because I genuinely want to make sure anyone who wants to participate in the group can, within the confines or the constraints of the group rules. So thank you very much to the mods for doing what you do. And it's great to see engagement continuing to go up. It's great to see some great content being provided by members of the group. That's fantastic. Keep up the good work. And from my end, I will continue to create these videos, mostly around XRP, but also decentralized cloud computation. So I did a video on Golem Network. They've reached out now, and I will be making a second video with them. Again, none of this is paid content. None of this is promotions. This is just a labor of love for everyone in this group. Thank you very much, and have a great weekend.